Alright, this is how we're going to do number 47. We already determined that u was 150 degrees because we took 75 times 2. Let's go ahead and find the reference angle here. If the angle 150 degrees is right there, the reference angle will be 30. So it's 180 minus 150 to get 30. Hence we know that the cosine, we need cosine of u here. This is a 1, this is a 2, this is the square root of 3. The cosine is going to be negative square root 3 over 2. And I know it's negative because we're in the second quadrant, and cosine is negative in the second quadrant. So now I'm going to substitute things in here. And so it's square root 1. If I go minus negative square root of 3 over 2, it's going to be plus square root 3 over 2, all divided by 2. This is a square root of 3. It's kind of hard to see, but that's what it is. If I take out this 1, I'm going to erase it. Now I'm just going to make it 2 over 2, so I have a common denominator. And so the top now is 2 plus square root 3 all over 2. Then the whole thing is over 2 like this. Okay. To get rid of this 2 on the bottom, I have to multiply the top by 1/2. And so those cancel. Or I don't multiply by 1. I do multiply by 1/2, excuse me, but they do not cancel. And so that's going to give me the square root of 2 plus square root 3 all over 2 times 2 is 4. Then when I square root the top, I just have square root 2 plus square root 3. When I square root 4 on the bottom, I have 2. And there's the answer to number 75. The sine of 75 degrees, excuse me, number 47. Now let's find the cosine of 75 degrees. Same, our formula's a little bit different. Go ahead and do it in blue to separate it for you. It'll be 1 plus the cosine of u. The cosine is negative square root 3 over 2. So now becomes 1 minus square root 3 over 2. All over the 2 there. I'm going to replace the 1 again with 2 halves. That way I can subtract the fractions on top. And that's going to give me 2 minus square root 3 over 2, all over 2 like this. I have to square root it. To get rid of the 2 on the bottom, multiply top and bottom by 1/2. And you're going to get 2 minus square root 3 over 4, the square root. Then when I square root the top, it's just 2 minus square root 3. When I square root the bottom, it is 2. So that is the answer for the cosine of 75 degrees. 2 minus the square root of 3 over 2. And for the tangent of 75 degrees, the formula is a little bit different. It's 1 minus cosine over sine. So I'll have 1 minus the cosine. Cosine again is negative square root 3 over 2, so it's going to be plus square root 3 over 2 all over the sine of u. Okay, the sine for 75 over the sine of 150, because 150 is u, is going to be opposite 1 over 2. And it's positive because sine is positive in the second quadrant. So now again, erase the 1, make that a 2 over 2, so I have a common denominator. So I can add together 2 plus square root 3 over 2, all over 1/2. I have to flip the fraction on bottom multiply, so it's times 2 over 1. This time the 2's cancel. My final answer is 2 plus the square root of 3, and that is the tangent of 75 degrees.